today's Veterans Tributes with the setting of the Missing Man Table, also known as the Fallen Comrade or Fallen Soldiers Table. The setting and presenting of this table will be conducted by the cruise director, Mike. Mike served as a member of the Waterloo Regional Police Service in Canada between 2011 and 2018. Mike is wearing his formal #1 uniform. This is the most formal police uniform, generally reserved for special events, ceremonies, and situations requiring the highest levels of professionalism. This table is reserved to honour the brave and selfless military members who have perished on the battlefield, those who have not been returned to us after being taken prisoner on foreign soil, and for those who went missing and have not found their way back home. The table is round to show our everlasting concern for our fallen and our missing. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. The table is small and set for one, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her aggressors. The slices of lemon on the plate remind us of the bitter fate of those who will never return. The wine glass is inverted because they cannot toast with us at this time. The vase is tied with a yellow ribbon, a symbol of our continued determination to remember our fallen and find our missing. The single red rose reminds us of the life of each of our fallen and the loved ones and friends who miss them each and every day. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate the way home from their captors to the open arms of grateful nations. The pinch of salt symbolizes the tears endured by the friends and families of those who have fallen and of those who have not returned. The empty chair, a symbol they are no longer with us.
Good Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. If we don't mind starting by offering a huge round of applause for our orchestra who kicked off today's Veterans Tribute. I'm sure you had a chance to hear them around the ship, but they're incredible, and they'll be featured in Back to the Future, the musical, tonight. But to kick things off with our tribute, first off, we'd like to welcome everybody here today to the Royal Promenade. If you've sailed with us on Icon of the Seas, you know that sometimes we do it here, sometimes we do it in Aqua, but it's a great opportunity to hang the beautiful flag that we have here before you. And at the end, of course, we will have some sweets, as we always do, provided by the Food and Beverage Department. But to kick off our tribute, we please welcome somebody very special to the ship. She has been brought on board for one role, and that is to sing the U.S. National Anthem at our naming ceremony in 2 days' time. She offered to sing the U.S. Anthem for today's Veterans Tribute. She hails from Miami, Florida. Would you please welcome Miss Whitney Drake. I think everybody's really going to enjoy that. Thank you so much, Whitney, and thank you to the orchestra. Today we are honored to have amongst us veterans from all walks of life, from different branches of the armed forces, not only from the United States, but from other nations around the world. I always like to begin, it's about once every few months, we're still lucky enough to have a World War II vet be with us, and I asked if you did serve in World War II to kindly make yourself known so we can pay you a special tribute. I'd also like to acknowledge military veterans from the Korean War, Vietnam War, Gulf War, Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan, and any other wars not mentioned. At this time, I'd like to call out the various branches of service, and if you were in that branch, I encourage you to give us a big cheer, and I promise you we will give you one 10 times louder back. We'll start in alphabetical order so we don't play favorites. Air Force! Army! Coast Guard! Marines! Smaller representation than Army, but louder. I don't know why. Navy! Space Force. Well, I realize the majority of our guests this cruise are from the United States. I realize we may have some guests who served in their countries back home. So if you served in your country and it's not the United States, I either ask you to stand or give us a wave as we give you a huge round of applause. Not only is today about paying tribute to our veterans, we'd also like to honor and acknowledge the following: any military families, including husbands, wives, and children, as well as the recipients of the Medal of Honor. We know that you held the line back home, so thank you. We'd also like to take a moment here to pay respect to any Gold Star family members who have joined us on the promenade this afternoon. There's very often a correlation between serving one's country and then after that service is done, coming back home and continuing to serve in their community. So as such, I'd like to acknowledge our first responders, including EMS, firefighters, police. Thank you. Finally, I'd like to recognize the incredible efforts of our doctors, nurses, and paramedics who not only work tirelessly throughout their lives, serving others in times of war and in peace, but especially during the global pandemic. Thank you. I'd also like to pay thanks to our senior officers here who made their way and made time in their schedules to come down. It seems on every ship that I go to, the senior officers at Royal Caribbean always do appreciate our veterans and they come out and support. So thank you to the men and women. Our hotel director, captains of the sea shortly, guest services managers, manager, hotel operations, housekeeping, IT, food and beverage, inventory, a division of 4. And if you don't fit any of those categories, but you just came here to say thank you to our veterans, and we thank you for your continued and unwavering support. Thank you for being here. So today, as we will do every single week on board Star of the Seas, we honor all who unselfishly place their lives on the line for our freedoms. These men and women were just ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and answered it. They left their families, their homes, and their lives not for recognition and not for fame. They fought to protect their countries and our freedoms. And as we honor all the men and women who fought on the front line and those who supported, we remember their great deeds. Let us also salute those who are still in active service. We have a few poems we'd like to share with you today, and I received a phone call from Captain Rob, and it's been, I think, since Wonder of the Seas that we worked together last, and Captain has always been involved in our veterans, and I'm truly thankful to him. Captain will be reading our first poem called The Hero's Welcome. Would you please welcome Captain Rob.
A hero's welcome. Time to come home, dear brother. Your tour of duty through. You've given as much as anyone could be expected to do. Just a few steps further, the smoke will start to clear. Others here will guide you. You have no need of fear. You have not failed your brothers. You clearly give all, and through your selfless actions, others will hear you call. So take your place of honor among those who have gone before, and know you will be remembered for now and evermore. The hero's welcome.
As we know, Royal Caribbean is full of tradition, and I know he doesn't often like to hang his hat on this moment. I should mention the next poem will be read by our comedy club supervisor. His name is Tony. He hails from Florida, and his father has been an over 30-year cruise director with Royal Caribbean, cruise director by the name of Dennis. A lot of you may have sailed with Dennis before, and this is indeed his son, and he comes all the way from Florida to read our very next poem. Thank you, Tony.
If someone has done military service, they earn the title veteran and more. They earn our deepest respect and admiration. They are special. No one can ignore it. They sacrifice the comforts we enjoy. The list is long of all the things they gave. Our veterans are extraordinary people. They're loyal, dedicated, true, and brave. When terror and invasion were real threats, they showed us they could handle any storm. We owe our freedoms and our very lives to our veterans that served in uniform. Our veterans should be celebrities. They're exceptional. No other group compares. We're grateful for the many things they've done. They're always in our hearts and in our prayers. We owe our veterans support and friendship. Let no one ever question what they're worth. These men and women served us and our country. Our veterans are the very best on earth. Thank you.
I think it was on Wonder of the Seas when I had a chaplain who served in the Army come up and approach me and said the only thing missing was a prayer, and he provided me with the following. Dear Lord, today we honor our veterans, worthy men and women who gave their best when they were called upon to serve and protect our country. We pray that you will bless them for their unselfish service in the continual struggle to preserve our freedoms, our safety, and our country's heritage for all of us. Bless them abundantly for the hardships they faced, for the sacrifices they made, for their many different contributions to our victories over tyranny and oppression. We respect them, we thank them, we honor them, we are proud of them. We pray that you will watch over these special people and bless them with peace and happiness. Amen. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, the poppies grow in Flanders fields. We now ask for a moment of silence for our brothers and sisters who did not make it home. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for our very first Veterans Tribute here on board Star of the Seas.